Welcome to today's lesson. I want to show you how we can connect a home Wi-Fi router. So I'm using a Wi-Fi called Tender router. You can use any, depend on which Wi-Fi you have already put. For example, you can have Tender router, we have D-Link routers, we have TP-Link routers, we have Link Cs and many other products. So before you connect your router, make sure you check back on your box or back of the router. You'll see how to log into the router. The default username is always admin and admin. That's the username and password. Default IP address is normally 192.168.0.1, others 192.168.1.1, others 192.168.100.1. So it depends. Just check on back of your router, you'll see all the details. So right now, my Tender router right now is factory reset. So remember, in case you want to factory reset your router, you long press the reset button for almost 10 seconds, then it will go back to default settings. So this is my router, Tender router. So I'm going to connect it. So I can just connect it like that. So after I connect, it will obtain IP address. So it doesn't have the password. So it will obtain IP address automatically from my router. Then now I can be able to check the IP address. Then I will put the IP address on the web browser. Then I can be able now to do other configuration. So the names that you see right now, these are called the SSID, Service Set Identifier. So it identifies your network name. So whenever you see these names, they are called Service Set Identifier. And whenever you see most of this rounded one, you know that sometimes maybe you are connected to the networks, but there is no internet access. So right now, my laptop is connected to Tender. So you can click on this button. Then after you click on that button, you can be able to see this is the SSID I was talking about, Service Set Identifier. So this is the name of my router. It is obtaining IP address automatically by DHCP. You see security open, meaning it doesn't have the password. That's the manufacturer name. And then now the network band 2.4 gigahertz, the network channel 1. You see the IP address. Already my laptop picked IP address of 0.100. So definitely the router will have the IP address of 100. Okay, you can click also on advanced. Then under the advanced tab, you can be able to see security. So you'll see security type is no authentication, meaning your Wi-Fi router is open. It doesn't have the password. So that's why you see this open, encryption is none. So you can be able to check the IP address. Also another way you can check the IP address, you can click on start or press Windows and R and type ncpa.cpl. You click OK. Then double click on the name of your router. Then details. So under the details, you can be able to see same details. Now you'll see the gateway. This is now the IP address of our router. So it was obtaining IP address just few seconds away. So I'm going to access this router via this 0.1. This is the IP address. So I'm going to now to open the browser. So the browser I'm going to open. Then I'm going to type now the IP address 192.168.0.1. Then press enter. Yeah, so now you can be able to see the settings. The connection 1 port is unplugged. So now it depends now on how your service provider is connecting. So most of the time, you can be able to go to internet settings. Then now you can be able to see the connection type. It depends. So your service provider will give you this information, meaning it can either the service provider is using PPPoE or it is using dynamic IP address or it is using static. So it depends on your service provider. But if you are setting up your own network, you already have the internet on your organization or on your home, but you need to have another router. So you can just set it as a dynamic, it will obtain IP address automatically. So right now you can be able to see the one port is unplugged, meaning the one port is normally blue in color. So whenever you check your router, you can be able to see a blue port, which is written 1. So the internet cable. So the internet cable is going to be connected via that one. So, but right now mine is not connected. But if I connect, you can be able to see right now. I'll just connect it later, then you can be able to see. So this This information you are going to be provided by your ISP. Then wireless settings, just click thanks. Wireless settings, you make sure it is on. Then the Wi-Fi name, that is the SSID, that's the name of your router. So I'm going to change it to home internet. You can change to any name you like. Then security mode, make sure you put WPA2 PSK, wireless protection access pre-shared key mix, which is recommended. Though some other routers, latest routers support WPA3, which is the strongest encryption, but this one support WPA2. So you make sure you check it like that. Then Wi-Fi password, that is the name of your, or that's the Wi-Fi password. You make sure you put a strong password. For example, I'm going to put admin 81234, but make sure you put a strong password. Then you click and hold, you can be able to see that is my password, Wi-Fi password. Then now, if I click, for example, like Eden, I'm going to check this one, then you'll see. Let me just leave the way it is first, then we are going to set it later. So I'm going to leave this one. I'm just only going to use a single SSID. Then you click OK. Then the wireless connection will disconnect. Definitely I'm going to be disconnected from Tender router to the new name, which is home internet. So I'm going to click OK. So it is now saved. So I am going to be logged out right now. So I am going to click back again, then connect the router with a new name. So you see now it is connecting. So the new name SSID should pop here. So remember our new name was home internet. So it should be able to pop up here. So I can disable it and enable it again. Yeah, right now you see the home internet is there. Now I'm going to click connect. So remember our password was admin capital A81234. So you can click and hold. That is our password. Click next. So now I have connected the router with a new SSID. Remember I haven't changed the IP address. I'm going to show you how you can change the IP address. So it will just take a few seconds, then the IP address will be changed. Not the IP address, but I'm going to connect to the router back. So it will just take a few seconds and I'll be back. Okay, so it is now connected with a new name. So now I'm going to use the same IP again because I haven't changed the IP. Press enter, so you see it is logging in. The next thing, remember that this router doesn't have the username, it doesn't have the password. So I'm going to check, go to advanced, not advanced but administration. I'm going to put a new password. So I'm going to put password admin, another password admin. So remember, this is not a Wi-Fi password. It is a password that you can be able to log in to the router when you want to do configuration. So this is the password, then click OK. So now you can be able to see. Now if I access the router via this IP address of 192.168.0.1, enter. So you see now the password, so I can type admin, then click OK. So now that is how you can be able to set under what administration. So I'm going to change the IP address from 0.1 to my favorite IP. So I'm going to click on advanced, then scroll down, not even advanced, but administration. Yeah, under administration, under the LAN. So remember on your router, you can be able to see the 4 ports. Those 4 ports are for local area network. So this is the IP address that I'm going to access the router. So I can change the IP to, let's say 100.1. The DCP service enabled, meaning my old device which is connected to my router successful will obtain IP address automatically from 100. But you can change it the way you want, but I am just going to leave the way it is. But you can change from maybe 2 all the way. Then preferred DNS, maybe this one, then I can put another alternate DNS for Google in case the one fail, you can put that one. Then make sure you can enable remote management. So if you enable remote management, allow internet users. So right now, anyone who is successfully connected to my Wi-Fi can be able to access the router via this link. That is anyone, but you can specify. You can say, I want only which IP then you can specify the IP address in order for it to access the router. But for now, let it be anyone, because no one can be able to access the router, the login page of the router, if doesn't have the Wi-Fi password. Make sure remote management is enabled. To enable remote management, these are default settings. So remember the IP address is 100.1. Just keep in mind, click OK. So the login IP will change from 01 to 100.1. Okay. So now the router is rebooting, and I'm going to be logged out, so that I'm going to connect again back to the same SSID, but it will pick a different IP address right now. So the previous IP was 0 to 100. Definitely this time around it will pick 100.100. So now you see it is loading. So the router is rebooting. Okay, so now I'm going to go back again, connect home internet, this one. So don't worry about the other, these are the access point for other people. So I'm going to connect back again to my router with a new now IP address of 100. So it will come back with a new IP address of 100.100. So just a few, yeah, it's now connected. So if I click here, you can be able to see, okay, let me go back again. I click again on this one, click on this. So that's the properties. So now you can be able to see it as obtain IP address of 100.100 with default gateway of 100.1. That's okay. Now let's access it back 192.168.100.1. So these are the mean. Yeah, so right now you can be able to see now I have done with that. So how many devices are connected right now? In case you want to see the devices which are connected, let's go to back to wireless. This was our settings. Before we go to see how many devices was connected, let's do this hide. What's the meaning of hide Wi-Fi? It means this name will not be broadcasted here. You cannot be able to see on the range. Meaning if I hide it, you need to know the name of the router is home internet with capital H and the password. So let's hide it and then click OK. Then let's see how it will happen. Okay. Now let's click on the router, not on the router but on the wireless settings. Then disable it and enable back once more. So the name will disappear and you'll see now Eden. So Eden network, it means because we hide here. So we need to put this name, home internet, and the password, which is this one. So you click Eden, connect. What is your SSID? This was the SSID. So home internet. That is our SSID. Make sure it is the same or is the correct spelling. Our password, we just click next. Our password, remember it was admin capital A at 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that is it. You click and hold next. So within a short time, it will now connect. So this is preferred method in case you want anyone, you don't want people to be able to try to guess the Wi-Fi password. You can just hide it, provided you'll remember the SSID and the password. But if you are forgetful, just make it accessible or feasible. So it is now connecting within a few seconds. Now you can be able to, we will just verify. Yeah, so this is now connected. So I can now reload it again back. Yeah, so now this is okay. So how many devices are connected right now? You click on status, internet settings. So let me try right now and connect to my, in case I want to connect to PPOE. So let me just connect it back again. So I'm going to connect back my router. So I'm going to connect I'm going to connect to the one link. So after I connect it, you can be able to see right now, within a short time, you can be able to see how many devices are connected. So now you can be able to see, you can be able to surf the internet. Then also you can be able to see how many devices are connected right now. So let me go to status. So your internet is connected, but now it is connected via dynamic. So it is using dynamic IP. Then if I go to status, only one device is connected. If I click again, you can be able to see my laptop is connected. Then let's just wait for another device. You just refresh it. Just refresh it. Then now you can be able to see another devices will be connected right away. Yeah, so whenever I connect now more devices, you can be able to see many devices which are connected here. So now you can be able to see the connection. It has obtained IP address, but it doesn't have the internet. So in case you want to block any device, for example, you want to block any device, you can just click on the devices section. Then now you can be able to click on, there should be a button here that you can be able to block. But since this is the only management IP, I can't be able to block it. But this is where you can be able to click and disconnect like that. So let me try and connect another device. I'm going to connect another device right away. Within a few seconds, you can be able to see another device connected. Few seconds. You can be able to connect. You can be able to see another device connected. So this video might be long, but don't worry about it. So I think it is disconnected again. It was home internet. Let me reconnect it back again. So it has already disconnected, but I'm going to connect it again. Yeah, so then I type admin, login. So you can now be able to see two devices are connected. So in case I want to block this device, which is unknown, I'm going to click here. Then you click OK. So the device is blocked. But in case if you don't see this one, you can go to advanced, and then you can block via the MAC address. So we have blacklist, we have whitelist. So that's how you can be able to block the. You can also limit the download and upload speed using this page. Also, you can be able to see under the parental control, you can block the websites. For example, in case you want to block specific website, you click on forbid. Then, for example, facebook.com, you click on add. Yeah, so that's how you can be able to add the website that you want to block. So I want to block it maybe on the weekends, or I want to block it every day from Monday to Friday, so Facebook will be blocked. You can also choose a time. All these settings you can be able to choose depending on what you want. So you can just click and then you just click OK. So the settings will be able to do. Then we have the last one, which is wireless repeating. You can be able to do some, in case you want this router to act as an access point, you can be able to make it universal repeater and all those. So all of them you can be able to use under those settings. So that's how you can be able to see. So it can be able to apply because I don't have internet, but that's how you can be able to do under the administration. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be making other videos pertaining this information technology on our next lesson. So have a nice day. Kindly subscribe, like, and share also with your friends. Have a good day.